Okay, this is episode 5.
Woo! We've made it! We have been consistent!
I keep telling everybody that this is a podcast about nothing.
It's true.
And everything. So, let's see. Welcome back to another episode of, I don't know, we can change it later, with Morgan and
Madison!
And if you are listening to this and you've been following us and listened to all the other episodes, thank you so much. If you are new here, welcome. You are in for the ride of your life.
Everything and nothing all at once. Turn it into that movie.
Yes. Let's see, and just trying to think if there's anything else that we wanted to say at the beginning, because my little ad will come before this. That's probably good.
Yeah, so I guess we'll jump right in.
Yeah. Madison, how was your week?
It hasn't been too bad, so I guess that's a plus. Oddly enough, I've felt super recovered from that competition, despite the fact that I went into it so severely dehydrated that I couldn't recover during the competition. Uh-huh. But after, it's great. I didn't feel super sore or anything, and so that was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
And I did some back squats for the first time in fucking 6 weeks.
So that's good. How did those go today?
The box squats are much better than full squat, because they just before the point of pain.
Good. So that's a good way to work back into it, or at least be able to do good. I can't remember. Did we talk about the competition on the last one?
I have no idea.
It doesn't sound familiar. So
nope.
So we did a competition. As we might have mentioned before, we do CrossFit, and last weekend we did a team competition locally, and I think overall it went pretty well.
Yeah, and technically we should have gotten third.
That's what I'm saying.
One, they had a two-way tie for second, but it was wrong anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
So the other team from our gym that beat us, they should have gotten first based on scoring, but they mixed up the scores of the first place person, or first place team, and the other psyched team.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you find that out?
Had contacted and was telling everybody about it, of course. Of oh, you guys should have won.
Yeah.
Completely forgetting our team.
Yes.
That was noted. I saw that. And that it would have put us definitely securely in third.
Really?
And then technically, even though that they said that we got fourth because second place was a two-way tie, according to the results, we did get third.
Oh.
Which is irritating when they do that. It's the same score.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you could put both of those teams on the second place, put us on the third place one. Because we were so close.
Yeah.
So close. And we placed second in 2 of the events.
Yeah. And definitely second. Wasn't even kind of second. Mm-hmm. We definitely got second. And then we beat the team that got first in that last workout. So we should have gotten third.
Oh, God.
Which I was a little confused, but I was oh, maybe I wasn't paying attention because wad brain. Yeah. I was fucking, I'm done.
Oh, so sad. But yeah, that's what I thought. I was we have to do really well. I don't know. Well, that's a bummer. I was really looking forward to being on the podium and stuff, and I thought that we worked really hard. The first workout,
oh my God,
nuts, crazy. And it was the worst, but then the rest of the day we did really well.
The third workout we didn't, on the AMRAP part, we didn't do very well. Our calories fucking annihilated everybody.
Yeah.
I think even some of the RX teams we did better than.
Even the men's teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that we kicked ass on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just super happy that we beat all the calories. Not gonna lie. Because she had it out for us on that one. Her and I had a conversation about it before. This is all friendly. We actually she's cool people. All the people on that team are cool. So yeah, but it's fun, friendly competition. Although it was for charity, so I guess we can't be too mad. It was to support a high school CrossFit gym, so that they can get new equipment. Hopefully better dumbbells than the fucking metal ones that were not balanced. Not at all even.
Yeah. It was kind of weird. It was a bunch of different types of dumbbells. Oh, and in case anybody is curious what the first workout was, it was 18 minutes between 3 people. It was every 2 minutes on the minute. We would do 10 dumbbell clean and jerks, but it was like shoulder
clean,
to overhead.
Yeah, clean and press.
Yeah, clean and press with 20-pound dumbbells. And I just strict pressed all of them.
Yeah, I think I push pressed them, but it was more because I was going to be able to like go through those faster if I push pressed it. Strict press is not my thing. That is, my strict press is absolute shit. That is probably my worst lift.
I thought for sure you were going to say it's ass.
I almost did, and I was like, I will change it up today. My strict press is awful, so I have to compensate a little bit more than Morgan and our other teammate who are super strong.
Yeah.
Super strong friends.
I basically bicep curled it from the ground and then strict pressed it.
That I did do.
But yeah, so 10 clean and press, and then it was a 150-foot sled push with the 2 dumbbells on the sled. Do you know what the weight of the sled is itself?
It was 60
pounds, so it was a total of 100. 100-pound sled push, 150 feet, and then when you make your way back, then you do max burpees over the dumbbells for the remainder of your like set of 2 minutes. And then like we just rotated with 3 of us, so we each ended up doing 3 rounds. And my biggest pet peeve, or one of my biggest pet peeves with that, is that the announcer kept saying he said it so many times. If you go faster on the sled, it'll make it easier. It was easy for 25 feet, maybe. Like half of the first way down, I was like, oh yeah, I got the momentum. And then after that, I couldn't move.
Yeah, there was no faster. Okay, with a sled push, keeping it moving is the most important thing. 100%. Like, trying to sprint a sled push, unless it's like a really short distance, bad life choice. Don't do it. And this is me as an athlete, as a coach, like for coaching for many years and like strategic planning for competitive sports. Do not fucking sprint a sled push. Just don't do it. You're gonna regret it. Your ass cheeks are gonna regret it. Just keep it moving, and the lower you are, the easier, or I guess not the easier, but the longer you can go. So a lot of people I saw making the mistake of trying to hold it really high, and that's putting a lot of like stress on the upper part of your legs, like, and the front side. So you're doing a lot more like quad work, which those are going to crap out a lot sooner than if you were to go lower and use more of your hamstrings like a deadlift. So if you want to, just a little tip, if you're ever doing sled push, get low and just keep moving.
How do you feel about pushing it with your shoulders versus...
I think that part is just personal preference. Like, I know I like to hold it out straight, but it's more because I can lock my shoulders into that position and, like, keep it there. Whereas I know, like, some people will get super fatigued in, like, an overhead position like that. So that's personal preference. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but that workout was... It was probably one of the worst workouts that I've done that I can remember, like, in recent times.
Oh, yeah. And we do some really hard workouts at our gym. So that's saying something.
Yeah.
Like, I think all of us wanted to vomit. I definitely, like, almost called some of the, like, team members that were watching us to, like, carry me off the field. I was like, I don't know if I can walk anymore. I don't know if I can function.
I cannot recall being that breathless. Like,
and it was weird because it didn't feel like, for me at least, it didn't feel breathless. It felt overall everything was fucking dead.
Yeah, so for me, it was like I was doing it while I was like doing the movements. I was going in the sled push, like my quads were on fire, whatever. And then I got to the burpees and I could like only keep going if I stepped all of them. So I just did that. And I was like doing it. But then the weird thing for me was as soon as I stopped, I could not breathe. Like it just, all my air went away.
Like we used it all.
Yeah.
All the oxygen supply is gone.
The tank's empty, but get ready for round 2.
And then round 3.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That was bad. And, like, for me, for the sled push, the first 75 feet, not a big deal. I was like, okay, cool, this doesn't feel bad. As soon as I made that turn to come back, I was like, oop, nope, bad idea. Yep. That turn was the worst part. I don't even know. Like, it wasn't even the down and back. It was the fucking turn.
Yeah. And, like, it destroyed the boys as well. Like, they didn't, on their last round, none of them even made it back.
Oh, yeah.
With the sled push.
And, fucking like collapsed. I don't know at what point, but he was like, no, he He said, I literally just fell into the chalk bucket, and the poor teenage girl that was judging the team was just kind of like looked at him and made sure that he was moving and just called it a day. You're fine, it's fine.
Oh my god. But yeah, overall I think it went well, and like also being a competition that we didn't really have like a ton of notice for either.
Oh yeah, like maybe a few weeks.
Yeah. 3
Which,
weeks.
yeah, which is not a lot if you think about it. Sorry, just reading work thing.
Yeah. So that was kind of the start to the week, and then sort of recovering from that. But like you said, like I wasn't super sore or anything. I was tired because like we worked out all day.
Yeah.
But like,
and we were in the sun for at least half of it.
Yeah.
Which is always draining.
Also, Mercury's been in retrograde for like a week.
Isn't it always retrograde? I feel like that's all I hear is Mercury's in retrograde. Like for the last 7 years. Okay. Cool. Sounds great.
Let's see. Well, we did go to Coffee Thursday this week. If you do want to buy us coffee because you enjoy the content, you can check out the link in the description. I forget exactly what it is off the top of my head, but it will be in the description.
It's something like buymeacoffee.com or something.
Yeah, /morgmadpod.
Yeah.
I'm like 98% sure that's right.
Or it's close enough.
Yeah. Buymeacoffee.com /morgmadpod. Did we talk about the list on the first episode?
I feel like we did. I feel like we briefly talked about it, or at least we talked about the spicy boys.
Spicy boys.
Trademarked.
Okay, so 2 things. If you are new / just don't remember what we talked about with this.
Which is fair.
We have this thing called the list with capital T, capital L.
Also trademarked.
And we titled ourselves the committee. It's a list of basically all of the guy friends that we have, I would say, in order of behavior.
100%. Like, initially, it was just the list, and then it turned into, like, we actually wrote down the list and put them in different color codings, and we also put them, like, we had, like, a little key that had what the color codings meant, which was just nonsense.
Yes, of course.
Absolute nonsense. And then it progressed into a PowerPoint presentation and a pyramid.
Period formation.
Yeah. And each slide had like a detailed description as to why this person is on the list, what their code name is, like this whole thing.
Their color.
Yeah, their color, the ranking, like all of it. And then it is progressed even further because it can, and it does. Yes. Life. Mm-hmm. And Morgan came up with a new format.
The solar system.
Yep, it is the solar system format.
And this consists of, I would say either like, I guess maybe like the sun or the center of first, whatever it feels like being called.
That day. We all know what he likes to do.
Sweet Cheeks.
Yes, Sweet Cheeks, he's like, I am definitely the universe, the center of the universe. Yeah. Fuck the sun.
And that's where I positioned Sweet Cheeks because I happen to be married to him. Minor details. And also, he's a good noodle.
You know what he is? It's really cute, all the things that he, like, does for Morgan, and then he also, like, inadvertently does for me. Because I'm here a lot. But he, like, makes sure people are taken care of. And he actually genuinely cares, despite the sarcasm and the RBF. Like, there's a lot of care and effort that goes into what he does for people, and it's really cool. So he actually, like, he's good people.
Yeah, he deserves not just the participant ribbon, but he deserves to be on the podium.
He really does. He really deserves to be on the podium. And this is organic. I promise this is not scripted.
Do not say this is scripted.
Where's the what are those called? The monitor things?
Oh yeah, the like the cue cards, but the monitor thing. Yeah. Man. Yeah, so okay. Homie's in the center of the universe. And then, well, let me pull it up on my phone. As I have a diagram. I can put the diagram on the Instagram, but everything will be censored.
So
It's gonna be a bunch of
just
black
redacted.
lines.
Yeah, it's all redacted outside of.
Yeah, and it'll look like a football play diagram.
No sense. X's, O's, some triangles, a parallelogram,
a little heart. Oh my god, what if football play diagrams were like X's and little hearts?
I'm sure football players would be happier. Although with all the concussions, they might get a little confused.
And let's see. Oh, we also added, so before we had a fairly static ranking system, whether it was in list form or in the pyramid. I added to the solar system model trajectories to show how the behavior is trending. And we have in the green zone also. In the yellow zone, we have, and I made him a circle because he gets to stay there. And then I put our friend
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Because
not actually dead.
He is perfectly healthy.
He's just not currently present in this life.
Yeah, he's in a different state. And we love him. He's the best. He's so easy to mess with. That was my favorite activity during class. Oh my god. It was so fun.
R.I.P.
Oh man, love that guy. Let's see. So we're in the yellow zone. And then we have in the purple zone, up top, we have a newcomer called that's how I always text you about him.
Which is funny because he's not really, he's the only that's at least in
really,
the group.
Yeah, I haven't seen in a while, but also in the group, yes.
Yeah, definitely the only one in the group.
He's the only one on the solar system.
But he is.
Yeah. I also put a circle on him, but I suppose he could move up and down.
That is yet to be determined. Yeah. Currently, he's got a circle.
Yeah. He's in his probationary period, I would say. Not in a bad way, more in a trial period.
Trial phase.
Yeah. If he does,
it's the pre-phase one.
If he drives me and Madison to our event tomorrow, that guy's gonna get an arrow positive trajectory. So
let's go.
If you're listening,
because we totally did not have the event yet. By the time this comes out.
We'll have to just clarify that or go back and add more data points if he did or did not. We will see. And then we have our good old pal with a little heart symbol.
I feel like the heart kind of represents puppy dog energy, where you're just oh, you're so cute.
I know. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh.
And you know what? I do have to give it to him. He's been more present.
He has.
He made an effort to come to our birthday. Maybe we did remind him many, many times,
yes.
But he did show up.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Which was huge. And he seems to be in a good place and everything. So, he's in the purple zone, but he's got a positive trajectory towards yellow.
He's getting there.
Yeah. He's middle purple. And then, he also said that next time he goes to Honolulu, he'll take me, so.
Yeah. We could also go to, I think we should do a trip at one point where we do island hopping. And there is a place to stay. My grandparents have a house in Kona, which is on the Big Island. Mm-hmm. So that could be a potential vacation. And
guess what? Sweet Cheeks has family there too.
Hey!
I'm convinced that he has family in the Hawaiian Yakuza.
Aren't the Yakuza Japanese mob?
Yes.
Isn't he Chinese?
Yes.
So the triad. the Hawaiian triad.
Yeah. Wait, let me just double check this. Yakuza is the English equivalent for the term is gangster or individual involved in mafia-like criminal organization.
The more you know.
Yakuza, parentheses, franchise.
Apparently, they now have merch.
Dude. Oh, man. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of, maybe we'll do some research on the Yakuza and talk about it later.
Just for shits and gigs. Do not come after us. We're just historically speaking.
We're just sweet girls trying to learn.
Yeah, we just want more information. We don't want any part of the Yakuza in any way whatsoever other than to have historical information outside of what's put on TV shows.
Yes, but if you are listening, please look into family and know that we are part of family, so everything's fine.
It's fine, we're fine. Despite the fact that he is part Chinese and not Japanese.
Oh, man. Oh, yes, they are still active in Japan. There's the three syndicates. Okay, everything's fine. Back to the solar system.
Squirrel.
And then we have our good pal.
Either one options. Despite the fact that normal
fuck!
regular sized
Fuck!
has an actual son who is a mini.
Fuck!
Like, you would not be surprised by his kid being his kid.
Also, why don't we call
Fuck!
like big
Fuck!
or tall?
Fuck!
Because he's not like regular height.
No, he's pretty tall.
He's a tall boy.
Yeah, he's definitely over 6 feet.
Yes. So what do we think about our newcomer?
I like him. I think, like, he hasn't really had a trial period, but in the interactions that I've had with him, I think he's entertaining. And he let us, I shit on his car. Not in a bad way, just making fun of him because it was entertaining for me. He has the tiniest fucking SUV you could get.
And he drives 100 miles per hour.
He does. But you know what, so do I, so I was not mad at that. I was like, same, bro, same. And then he's funny, and I don't know, he's mini.
Fuck!
He's pocket sized.
Fuck!
Pocket.
Fuck!
God. I hope that none of them actually listen to this. They probably won't. It'll be
I don't
fine.
know.
Oh my god!
You don't listen to this.
Oh my god!
Okay,
Oh my god!
we'll get to you in a second. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of like bleeping out to do. This whole section is just gonna be silence.
Just dial tone. So you're gonna be listening to this and thinking, what the fuck is wrong? I don't have dial-up internet.
Let's see. Other positives for
He let us play on his Hinge.
Yep. And that's going to be a future episode where we try to find a date on Hinge. We'll put him in my chair right there, and then we should pull up his like phone or something so that everybody the entire class can see it.
And by class, just the people in the room.
Yeah, the three of us. It'll be great. Let's see. And oh, he did mobility with me.
Oh my god!
Earlier this week. He was standing there. Me and
Oh my god!
started doing our stretches, and I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then he lumbered over and did his stretches with us, so that was good. He doesn't like the fact that I never wear matching socks. It significantly bothers him, it appears.
So he probably is part of the TISM team.
Yes.
Or the pack. He's a pack mate.
Yeah, pack mate. TM.
And you know what? He's also surprisingly ripped.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he took off his shirt one day and I was like, there's muscles under there? Wait. What? I mean, he's not like ripped, but or like ripped, but like he's surprisingly built.
Interesting.
Yep.
Guess we'll need proof.
Take off your shirt.
Everybody completely naked.
Because
Fuck!
Taylor will never take off his shirt. I feel like the day that happens, the world is ended.
Also, we'll be blinded.
And he's
He'll sparkle.
He'll be hashtag Edward. Edward Cullen.
And then we have
Oh my god!
who I did make into an asteroid shaped like a potato.
It does look like a potato. Who needs a circle?
The circle represents being like solid. And I picked that up from his earth sign energy, being a Taurus. So,
Oh my God!
seems good.
Yeah. He's consistent,
Mhm.
which is like the best part. And like,
And he flies private planes.
yes, that is his job. Like, legitimately, he is a pilot for a semi-private airplane company.
Yep. And he said he'll fly us anywhere that he can fly his plane and get us a discount.
And I mean, for how much they charge, the discount is worth it.
Yeah. We should do a podcast episode on his plane.
just sitting on the plane, not even flying anywhere.
Or we could do it in flight also, but we'll just drive over to the airport and then climb into
Oh my God!
Plane. This is where we interview him. We are with pilot.
Oh my God!
Oh my God. Okay, somebody write this down so we can ask him if we can do that.
Because we will forget.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Write it down.
Because we know you listen.
On My Favorite Murder, their like audio producer assistant guy, his name is
Oh my God!
and they yell
Oh my God!
at him all the time.
You know what kind of bugs me though? The people call him.
Oh my God!
He's not a.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Like, sorry to.
Oh my God!
And if you like to be called.
Oh my God!
You're not a
Oh my God!
No, you're not a.
Oh my God!
You are.
Oh my God!
yeah.
Like, there's a little bit more distinguishedness to.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It sounds like a fucking serial rapist.
I was gonna say a dad.
Two different.
Those are different. Is there? I don't know if I've ever heard of a serial killer named.
Oh my God!
I don't know, but
Oh my God!
voice has like been a creepy name to me. Not a fan.
Let me type that into the Google. Serial killer.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Oh my God!
There was.
Oh my God!
English. The Ipswich Ripper or Suffolk Strangler.
Apparently his name was.
Oh my God!
He's the only one though.
There's only been one.
Oh my God!
Yep. Interesting.
Yeah, but I've never like
Oh my God!
as a name. And I'm sorry if your name is.
Oh my God!
But it's like a creepy name to me. It gives me like bad vibes. But
Oh my God!
that one extra letter kind of changes the vibe.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Like I would name my dog.
Oh my God!
Kind of like name.
I think I told you this, but one of my clients, and now she's my marketing assistant, her dog's name is Kevin.
I love it.
So like on her calls, she will like yell at Kevin.
Kevin!
I-
Sit, Kevin, sit!
People names for dogs are so funny. Or there was when we were like looking to get a dog before we got Goni. I found a dog on Pet Finder called Grandpa.
Yes. Sold, instant.
It was the best thing I've ever seen. Because then I just like, can you imagine being like, no, Grandpa, like stop peeing on that.
Stop bumping that lady's
Grandpa, come back here.
You want a treat, Grandpa? You want a cookie?
Grandpa, it's time to take a bath.
Let's go for a walk, Grandpa. Let's wear your little booties.
Grandpa, time to put on your tiny sweater.
Here's your hoodie. Grandpa, here's your baby hoodie with your treat pocket. And you know that Grandpa was not a big dog. Grandpa's like a little, like dog. Like Link. So,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was like this kind of like golden doodle thing, but like small. It was very cute. Oh man. So let's see. And then next we come down to the purple segment.
Bruh.
he is his own universe. Like it's literally drawn like he has his own central orbit. He consistently lives in that central orbit, but he's
kind of like the asteroid belt.
yeah.
And like in an elliptical like format versus a circle, because like sometimes he'll come in, sometimes he goes out, sometimes
Yep.
he's in, sometimes he's out. So his trajectory is currently positive, but there is a high likelihood of it going the other way at any point in time.
Yep. It's his Pisces nature. Fucking Pisces.
Oh my god. Let's see. Has he done anything positive recently?
He did go to the swimming thing.
He did?
He was also volleyball dad.
Volleyball dad. Oh yeah, back to the competition.
Yeah. So I say that one was a huge positive. He was super helpful in that.
Yeah.
And he dressed like a volleyball dad, so.
Creepy
mustache and all.
God, it was so funny. And then I just sent the Pablo Escobar meme because I was like, this is 100% the vibe that he's going for.
Yep. And then he sent a picture back. Yep. 100%.
Yep.
His what did he say? He's 100% Mexican with 40% Native American ass. That will forever just be in my mind when it comes to.
Bruh.
I was sitting with another one of the gym friends, and we were talking, and I don't know how the conversation came up, but he decided to say, or we were talking about ancestry and blah blah blah, and he was like, I'm 100% Mexican, and then a little bit later he's like, I'm 40% Native American. I was like, no, math. Can't do that. You're doing Common Core math.
Oh my gosh. But 100% volleyball dad.
100% volleyball dad. 10 out of 10, 100% volleyball dad.
Mm-hmm. We're talking fishing hat, button-up Hawaiian shirt, featuring crop top underneath.
Yeah, and the jorts.
And the jorts, and the fanny pack. He was only missing New Balances, unfortunately. I also did picture the outfit with a visor. That would have been great as well. Yeah, and he helped coach a lot, which was good.
Yeah, and he helped with the recovery and smashing everybody's quads after that first workout. The quads, the hamstrings, all the things that were just burning.
Yep. He went to swimming. Yeah, he's in an okay place right now.
Yep, he's on his way up to work his way back down.
That poor guy, but he did it to himself.
Yep. 100%. I don't even feel bad because it's 100% his choice.
Okay. And then we have in the red zone.
Ah, fuck!
It's so disappointing because he was.
Ah, fuck!
He was at the top of the pyramid for so long, and then
it was his place to lose.
And then he lost it. But granted, I kind of get why, but at the same time, communication, that's it.
Communicate.
That is 100% the thing. And it's not the fact that what was going on was the problem, is the fact that there was no communication and consistency within that communication. We do a bunch of group things all the time, and all the spicy boys get invited. All of them. The list gets invited every single time, unless you are in the black hole or the abyss. Those two groups don't always get invited. But the main solar system gets invited every time. And there's just there has been no communication, or it's the oh yeah, no, I'll go, and then not show up. And then
to
we're all
your own birthday party.
And then be like, hey, where are you? Oh no, I forgot. What?
Yeah, after several reminders.
And conversations of making sure this worked with your schedule.
Yeah, you picked the date.
And you forgot.
Just
communicate. That's it. Bare minimum. Fucking communicate. We still love you.
Ah, fuck!
But,
yeah.
Communicate.
The red zone is we want to love you, but you won't let us.
Yeah. You refuse our love.
Yeah. So, freaking figure it out.
Stop being a fucking cat.
Yeah, and at least get yourself into the asteroid belt.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Bare minimum.
Yeah. And then eventually you can become a potato.
Oh my god!
Hashtag goals. I want to be a potato.
Okay, and then we have two other sections. So that's the main solar system. But then outside of the solar system, outside of the outer rim, we have what Madison referred to as the abyss. I've also called the oblivion. And we have several people in that area.
Yep, I feel like that's where they belong. And they have arrows pointing, their trajectory is continually outward.
Yeah. Because we had on like the outer inner circle for a while. He was on the pyramid, but then he just kind of like flitted like in and out, kind of.
Yeah, and then after the CrossFit Open, we all went out to celebrate that we finished it, and that was not an attractive look for 10 out of 10. Don't ever want to see that again. Yeah.
I didn't see it. Sounds like I didn't want to.
Nope.
So yeah, he's a friendly guy, but he's also just not really on the radar anymore.
Yep, he just has lots of muscles. That's straight up.
He freaking just will like muscle everything.
Legitimately, like, and he's getting better. He's like learning how to use his body, but he is. Our coach likes to call him Farmer Strong or something else, but I will not say that because that's a little mean. But Farmer Strong, if you know the other thing, you get it. So, I mean, that's just how he like lives his life.
Yeah, and it is what it is.
And it's okay. There's no ill will. There just isn't, like all of the people in the solar system, there's like a level of like friend love that you're like, yeah, we will be friends.
Well, except for the black hole.
Well, I said on the normal inner circle.
Yes.
The black hole does. That's, yeah. And then definitely does not meet any requirements to get into the circle.
Yeah, so he's just there. He's there because Kyle asked about him, and then I said, never been on the list.
Yeah, and that's kind of the same with.
Yes.
Like, he's nice.
There's a neutral for me.
Yep, same. And as long as he's good to me, that's all I care about.
Yep, exactly. And then we have, and these are both more related to myself. However, I feel like really doesn't like.
He does not. I feel like it's like his. That's what I feel like that is. This whole section is just gonna be laughing, weird random like blitz of words and laughing.
Yep. And nobody's gonna know what we're talking about because I'm gonna take out all the names,
and that's fine.
Yeah, and that's probably for the best.
Oh, most definitely for the best.
Yeah, and like for me, like. Is mainly a neutral. He like I kind of just like know who he is and it's just there and it is what it is. That's kind of it.
I've never met, so I don't know.
He's fine. He is totally friendly. It is what it is. We'll talk about it later. And then we have who is another classmate of me. We need a subcategory name for the men who to like look at every single Instagram post.
I was gonna say the stalkers, but that seems a little too on point.
Yeah, because there are people who look at my stories all the time and they're not stalkers. They don't like my stories all the time. They just look. Yeah. But then there are people where I post something and I'm like, I can name 4 people right now who I know are gonna like this in 8 minutes.
The Insta-likers?
The Insta-likers. Yeah. Okay, yes. We'll use that as version 1 name. The Insta-likers, that's what is a part of. He's also messaged me about the book The Ethical Slut. He asked me what I thought about it, and I was like,
that seems like an odd thing, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd just be liking all my thingies. There's like 4 or 5 of them right now, like in my interesting, but it's fine. He's harmless. So I just put him on there because when I was making, I had this pulled up on the TV downstairs. I was writing it as I was like watching, and then he was like picking out names and asking where they were. Yeah. So that's the Abyss and the Oblivion. And then we have our black hole / no area.
Just that's it. It's the meme of the dog gagging. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's the entirety of their existence.
We have who like because he's been working or whatever, he just hasn't really been around.
Thank God.
Yeah. And as long as he's not around, then there's no trouble.
If he is around, gross.
If he is around, you know who's going to be hanging off the frickin' rig while the teacher's trying to talk. It's that guy.
And while he's up fucking his ass, just like real quick. The whole fucking workout. Just, it's gross. It's bad.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
It's just not a good look overall. You know what? And, it is what it is again. And then we have...
He is a stalker. He does not know what no means.
Or / like, no contact.
Yeah, like, none of it. It does not register, which is weird and creepy, and, like, thank God he doesn't know where you live.
Yeah, because, like, yeah, man, that guy would probably mail me stuff.
He'd probably fucking show up.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, sick 'em, Goni.
Get him!
Goni would bark, but not get.
You might jump on him.
Yeah. So that guy, yeah, he was like kind of on the outer rim for a while, like as a friend, and then it just got kind of weird. So now no zone.
Hardcore no zone.
Yeah, and I just like don't really know like how much I have to not respond to for him to get it. And like I hate that feeling too. I don't like to be that person. I don't like being on the receiving end of just like not getting a response. So I hate to do it, but I also don't know what else to say because I've said times at least.
Yeah. And that's, like, solid times. There's been a lot of other conversations that it was, like, implied, where most normal people would clearly be like, oh, okay, I get the message, I get the hint. He didn't get the hint, didn't get the blatant, like, didn't get the slap in the face, like, none of it, fazed him whatsoever. You should block that dude. Hardcore just fucking block him.
It's like that, oh my gosh, that meme you sent me where I'm the friend who's like, but he said he is sorry. And then you're the friend who's like, why haven't you blocked him?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, I'm working on my boundaries, working on my self-care and everything. And then we have old...
Get out my pub.
Liar.
Yes.
Get out my pub. Get out my pub.
The liar, Texas.
Get out my pub.
The liar, :
Get out my pub.
It's a full title. It's a book title.
Yeah, this freaking guy, he lied about something very significant last year, and then I said, don't do it again, poopy head. And then he said, okay. And then 6 months went by and everything was fine. And then he did it again.
Yep. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same lie.
To the same person.
Because he thought he didn't get away with it the first time, but he sure as shit thought he could get away with it the second time.
Yeah. And I'm just like, you idiot. I told you what to do and not to do.
And you didn't know what not to do, so good job.
Yeah. And so I'm like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm very upset with you in this whole thing because we've been friends for so long. So like,
banish.
What the heck?
Banish to the Outlands.
Yeah. And I think you'd be happy with the way that I handled this because I just didn't respond to his last message and he sent me stuff on Instagram, haven't responded. He did stop sending me stuff on Instagram though.
That's good.
Because he gets it.
Yeah.
But he does still like my posts.
Yeah, I don't ever understand the whole social media thing but I've never been that person. Despite the fact I worked in the industry, have never in my life been that person. I don't even like anything unless I really like something or like I'm supporting something. I don't like it. I don't comment. I don't do shit.
Oh yeah, I very rarely. And I've liked more people's stories this week, but I very rarely ever do. I almost never look at people's stories either.
I don't.
And so it blows my mind that there are people who look at mine every day and I'm like, I'm not that interesting.
Yeah, I only look at the stories that I am very specifically tagged in.
Yeah.
And it's just so I can like repost it and that's my activity.
Yeah. Oh, freaking just like, what did he say about our stories? That we were saying something on our little road trip across the town, and he was like, "Oh, you don't have
Oh my God!
You don't have to worry about seeing their stories, so they just post the same thing all the time." How dare you, sir?
I didn't even notice that.
Yes.
And again, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm posting. And like occasionally I'll put like a real post and it's like once a year, like, oh, progress. Woo, I'm alive. I didn't end it. I didn't end it at all. So
yeah. So there's that guy. I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed that he didn't try any harder to apologize, but I guess
he knew.
It is what it is.
Yeah. He knew.
He did a stupid thing. Twice.
Yep.
Like an idiot.
Yep. No one said liars were smart.
Yeah. And we do not, we do not give, like our best to those that don't invest in us.
Something along those lines.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. And then last on the no-no zone, which honestly, part of me is like, we should just get rid of the entire, like, no-no zone and oblivion period and just keep the positives around because of positive energy.
Yeah.
Because then, like, if we're, like, even naming people in the no-no zone, then it's like they're still there. But if we just erase them, then we don't have a problem.
So maybe this is the last time we talk about the no-no zone and the oblivion.
Yeah, so R.I.P., I guess. Also, but not.
Still in the yellow.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah. This poor guy.
And I feel bad because no one can really, like, handle him. And I think it's more of, like, for me at least, his tism and my tism do not mix. Mm-hmm. His tism irritates the fuck out of mine. And when I get irritated, I kind of just shut down and walk away. Mm-hmm. I'm like, nope, don't give a shit. Bye.
Yeah, and I do give a shit, but then I just don't interact. I just dissociate.
Just go to a different planet entirely while you're sitting there in the present moment.
And I'm like, okay, I say something to you to try to help make better, and then he give me attitude about it, and I say, okay, I'm never talking to you again. Is that the most appropriate thing? I don't know, but it helps me. Then I can just not deal with my filled with rage.
And I'm sure it's probably better than mine, where you can visually see the wall go up and be like, meh. Nope. But the reason I don't like is the same reason I don't like and I have never liked just nope, there's no part of me that's like, yeah, you're a person. I'm like, God, fuck, run away.
Oh my gosh. It's just the, like, constant talking.
About absolutely nothing. And there's a huge portion of the time where he's actually wrong about what he's telling you, about the information he's giving you. It's actually incorrect information. And I'm like, nope, no.
I don't need this. I don't want this. This is not helpful.
Nope. I trust nothing that comes out of your mouth. Mm-hmm. I have minimal respect for you outside of you being a human being. And like that bare minimum type of respect.
Like, I don't want you to die, but
I don't want you around me.
Yeah, so anyway, I think, this is us saying goodbye to the no-no zone / oblivion. Maybe should do his own cleansing. Yeah, it feels like I get, like, a lot of energy from him about it, and I'm like, this guy is inconsequential.
It is really funny, because for the most part, this is the type of person, and I would like it noted that isn't in the center of the universe, because
this is my list.
Yeah, this is the way that Morgan wrote it, and it's more of my person than it is her person. Yeah,
we could swap sweet cheeks and on your diagram.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So besides that note, it is really funny because he's not the type of person who gets, like, super heated about other people. Like, he's kind of just like a
Just like, those are the noises that he makes.
But as soon as you bring up, he's like, who? Like, instantly. It is
very heated.
Yeah, it is hilarious. He's like, you're another one? It is really entertaining.
And it's so funny, too, because, like, I've known way longer than I've known you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I've known probably for, like, 4 years, at least. And then, small world.
So, knows him too.
Man. Yeah. And then we're gonna focus on, in Taurus season, we're gonna focus on just our positive solar system people. What do we do?
Ah, fuck!
Does he stay in the solar system?
I think he stays in the solar system. Because he's also, like,
bruh,
in the sense that he, like, fluctuates.
Mm-hmm.
It's that Pisces energy, man.
It's ridiculous.
And I think all we can do is kind of just be there, ready to, with open arms. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Welcome back to the fold. So maybe he just lives in the red zone for now. And
Yeah.
but I think he's also an OG member.
Yeah, and so we have to talk about the Spicy Boys as a subsegment.
Yep. So the list is like all the guy friends. The Spicy Boys are the main guy friends.
So straight off the top, we got Sweet Cheeks.
It's just silence.
And then, unfortunately, we have our backup dancers.
Yep.
These freaking guys. Yeah, and I think they started there because I think that's where, like, the list started. It used to just be the 4 of them.
Oh, yeah. Well, it used to only be 3 of them, and then we added...
Oh, yeah, because it was inspired by a book.
Yeah, oh, yes. It's a great book. But it started as a book, and so it was, like, the main topic was the three originals, and then, naturally, kind of has to be in it.
Yeah, of course. Loves to be included.
Yeah, for multiple reasons. Has to be in there. But so now it's just the 4. So now there's 4 Spicy Boys. 2 of them are hella consistent. 2 of them are fucking just squirrels on their own journey.
We have an inner asteroid belt and an outer asteroid belt, basically.
Yeah. You know who should actually be in the center? We should be in the center.
You're right.
And then it should like work outwards.
Yeah, let me adjust my diagram while we're live here on the pod.
Click, click, click.
With this little heart, we'll go right there. Then put us recenter. Just like Christina says to Meredith Grey, he's not the sun, you are. Boop, boop, boop. And then we each get our own little heart. That's way better.
That makes way more sense.
I'll make a potato.
He's made it in life. He is now officially a potato. He's like a really lumpy potato. He's like one of the little, like, the cute little golden lumpy potatoes.
Oh, man. Wow. This is a good diagram.
Yep. I feel like it's the most accurate so far.
Yeah. Should I make a copy of this or just erase the no-no zone and the oblivion?
I think just erase. Because if we're going to get rid of them, we might as well get rid of them.
Okay. Getting rid of them. Big eraser.
Yeah. Delete.
Beep, beep, beep. Uh-oh. I erased part of the outer rim. Gotta tighten that back up. We can't let anybody else in.
You must pass the test first.
Yeah. Do we have 3 questions to ask people? This would be a fun game. We can ask everybody this weekend. We need to come up with like 3 qualifying questions.
We'll have to think about what those questions are. But agreed. I think that there should be like 3 questions or like maybe like a small list of things that if they do it, then we consider them.
Yes.
And then like as we interact with them, that's how they get further into the list. Because ultimately it comes down to like our interactions and like how they behave with us.
We can come up with hypothetical situations, like a word problem on a math test.
If this were to happen.
Okay, say somebody creates a birthday party for you. Will you go?
How do you feel about PowerPoints?
That's a good one.
That's how, let's be honest, that is how secured his spot.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about PowerPoint, or we were talking about something, and he's like, do I need to create a PowerPoint?
Oh, yeah.
Without, like, pushing the idea. He brought it up himself.
Yeah, and then I said, yes.
I was like, you just won.
It was going to be a PowerPoint about the history of rice cakes. God, so freaking boring. Oh my god. That would be so funny. Man. Let's see. What else is important to communicate?
What is your consistency level of communication? What is your sign?
Yeah, what's your sign? Obviously, of course. Oh, and we know that, let's see. Okay, so we have Aries at the center of the universe. An Aquarius.
Fucking Aquarius.
I think there's a Libra, so he would get along with us. That's probably why I like him so much.
Is a Cancer. So is
but doesn't act like a Cancer.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only known like female Cancers, and I love my mom. Crazy.
They are like very emotional, and I feel like he's emotional or like emotionally invested, but you can't
Like,
see it
oh,
from
yeah.
the outside.
But like separated.
Yeah.
Like that must be like his pack-mate tendencies.
Yeah. For sure. Just you don't see anything on the outside. There's a lot going on inside. Let's see.
Yeah, because I mean, he shows a lot that he cares. Like, there's a lot of stuff that he does that demonstrates effort and care.
Yep.
But other than like the actions, there's no expressions.
And just
Like,
yeah.
Unless it's
Now clear your schedule. I need to talk about. And all of a sudden, I say so many words.
He's also very quiet, which just makes it even funnier. Because he'll say, like, even when he texts, it's like a handful of words. Like, lots of times one-word responses.
Yeah.
And then, like, occasionally you'll get a tiny paragraph.
Yeah.
And when I say tiny, it's like 3 lines.
And let's compare this to Madison and I have both sent each other texts, I think, in the past that have required a scroll.
Yeah, but that are like actually like full paragraphs or like a complete run-on sentence.
Yeah. Let me paint you a picture.
Like, here's a story.
Okay. And then we have, you said is also a Cancer?
Yes.
When's his birthday?
I think he's July. I think he's a July Cancer.
Okay. Is a Sagittarius.
The first one I have ever met.
The first real Sag that we have ever met.
Oh my God!
The potato is a Taurus. Grounded just like a potato.
Yep. Good Irish potato. Who even knows if he's Irish or not?
Let's ask him.
What's your heritage?
Do I have
Oh my God!
his phone number? I don't even.
He's in the WhatsApp chat.
Oh. Okay, let me find him. Oh, I think I texted him on there before.
Oh my God!
Okay. La 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 la. And then, of course, like we mentioned,
Are Pisces.
our Pisces.
They're like super close together birthdays, Pisces. Like
Yeah.
days apart.
Wait, what was I gonna ask?
Oh my God!
What's his heritage? Is he Irish?
Are you Irish? I also just texted and asked when his birthday is. So.
I could probably look it up.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, look it up.
Because we're not creepy at all.
This is totally normal behavior.
It's fine. We're fine.
We'll just cut this part out. All right. Let's see.
He is July, so he is also a Cancer.
July what?
5th.
God, what's with all the water signs?
Just water, fire, and then fucking air.
Yeah. Well, there's freaking. Let's see. What's Libra? Is Libra?
They're air. I think they're air.
They're air. So we have air, water, fire, earth, water.
Yep.
And you know who has caused all the problems?
Fucking
Mostly water. An Aquarius, but still perfect. Completely perfect. Love that guy. Also perfect. Actually, he's also perfect.
Although he did have his problems earlier on.
Yes, but now he's back. He's refurbished.
He was sent off to the factory to be fixed.
Seems hilarious.
Oh my God!
Seems hilarious. Then we have our 2 Pisces boys.
Who cause all the problems.
You know what? It's just them.
Yep.
And
I have to also say that I usually don't get along, or like I have weird relationships with Aquarii. However you make the plural of that.
Yeah.
And Carl is the only one that is not a complete weirdo in a bad way. Weirdo, sure. Yes, 100%. But not in like a bad douchey way where you're like, fuck you.
Yeah. You're just like,
He'll do something and I'm like, yep, that's the Aquarius.
Just why are you standing so close to me?
I could feel your breath like, in my ear.
I could feel your body heat. You need to back up.
Yes, I can read your shirt. Back the fuck up. Well, there is personal space. There is a bubble. You are encroaching on the bubble.
Oh my god. I think that just about wraps up the list.
Yep.
We'll get back to you on whether
Oh my God!
it's Irish.
If he can be our Irish potato. God, I hope he's Irish. It'll just make the thing better.
It's gonna be like, what? Or it'll be like, I'm flying a plane, I can't talk right now.
I'll get back to you in 6 to 8 hours.
Oh man. Okay, so basically we've covered so far 1 out of 5 topics on the agenda, and we're an hour and 7 minutes in. We could cruise through the rest of them, or we can call it for today. What do you think?
I do want to talk about the women's swimsuits.
Okay, bring it up.
So we're doing a river party tomorrow with a bunch of the gym friends. I say these with quotes because it's really funny. Who was in the abyss, oblivion, part of our of the list.
Who is now gone.
Yeah, that's okay. He still exists. He's still a person. But so we're going to a river party. This river location, it's on a public, or a kind of a public beach, and he is saying that he is hosting it, but gave very little information to the people that were not in the group chat. And if you said you weren't going, you were automatically banished from the group chat.
Instantly.
Which, that part was funny. But we're going to this river party, and I wanted to get a one-piece swimsuit. I mean, I've wanted to get one for a while because body self-consciousness, and I don't want to be, like, constantly adjusting things.
Mm-hmm,
It makes me even more uncomfortable. So I went and picked out a couple of swimsuits online, and I sent them to Morgan, and Morgan was talking about all the potential, like, accidents.
Hazards.
That could happen. And the one that I ended up getting, one hazard is not a problem, because the way that it's cut, so there will be no nip slips.
Okay, good.
Which
No
is a bonus.
boobies falling out.
But
The
butts.
butts.
The way that it is cut, and I do not understand, and I have never understood why you would want a swimsuit that is basically fucking a thong just chopping your asshole in half. Like, I don't get it. It's not comfortable at all. Like, I don't think I have, like, a terrible butt, but I don't want to see my own butt. I don't want to see your butt. Like, I am a terrible person. While I will not say anything to you, I am thinking the whole time, if you have no butt, if you're one of those people that, like, if you sit down and, like, you slip into the toilet, like, there's nothing there to stop you. If you're one of those people, I am judging you the whole time. Because, sweetie,
honey.
look here. It does, that swimsuit that they advertise as being designed to make you look like you have a bigger butt does not do shit for you. It's a fucking lie. You have to already have a butt to make it look like you have a bigger butt. If you have no butt, you're fucked. I'm sorry. And it's just so uncomfortable. It's like, you might as well be having, like, gym shorts just crinkle into your butt crack and just sit there. And then you're just, like, pulling it out the whole day.
The whole time. Like, pull them down, pull the top up, pull your top down. Just
pull the front out.
Everything. Holding everything in.
You just have to sit there and be like, don't breathe.
Don't breathe. Don't move. Don't look at anybody.
Just exist.
No sudden movements. The whole thing. And let's see, what was I gonna say? So here's the other thing, is on reality shows, when they have, like, the pool or the beach, something that has been happening in recent, like, years, like, in the past couple years, is it looks like, the ladies who are wearing, like, bikini bottoms, they on purpose pull the butt up their butt crack.
Yep. Again, it's the whole idea that they try to sell of, like, you wear a thong, it makes your butt look better.
It's just your butt. You're either showing it or you're not.
Yeah.
It doesn't change it.
And for those of you who do not know who I am and what I look like, I am fucking white as shit. I am a ghost. I am Irish. I will just burn and that's it. Mm-hmm. I'm burn and I'm white. Mm-hmm. Those are the two color options I got. Lobster or fucking ghost. And the sunburns that you get on your butt are not fun.
Nope. Makes it hard to sit.
God, for a long time, A long time. And then it gets so itchy, and then you're scratching your ass all the time. It's not an attractive look.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's just like, it's so hard to find something that fits well and like also has utility. Like you can do stuff in it. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I should just wear spandex and a sports bra because
at least you know it's like
it's gonna stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might not be the cutest thing in the world, but whatever, I guess. I do like the one piece that I got from Amazon that I go like exercise swimming in. But again, like it's not like cute. It's like an athletic swimsuit. So it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, and the one that I bought is for surfing, designed by a company. It's called Jolin, and their stuff is actually really high quality. It runs a little smaller than your normal size, so if you go to and buy something from them, keep that in mind. But it's designed for athletic swimwear. So it's surfing, swimming, water polo, those are like and diving, those are the main ones that they advertise for. And again, great quality swimsuit. I really like how the stuff that I've had from them, I really like how it's worked out. Mm-hmm. But the butt. Please fucking cover it.
It's always the butt.
Give me enough fabric, because like I'm not tiny. I'm not a little person. I would like to have coverage that matches my proportions.
Yeah. Actually, I saw this thing on TikTok though. This guy looked like he's making mini skirts for people who have butts.
Oh,
so
that's
like
nice.
They're made where the back is like longer.
Yeah. So it might be like a 7-inch long thing, but when you have a butt and you put it on, it's like normal size.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, instead of like everything's like the same length around the whole thing, and then you put it on and basically half your butt is out, and it's like, oh, I can't wear this in public.
Yeah, or you have to like hold on to the bottom as you walk around.
Yes.
Looking like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, and then that's not cute. You don't feel cute.
Nope. You just feel uncomfortable.
Yep. So yeah, so that's definitely something that's now on our list of world problems to fix.
Yep. Athletic wear that fits all types of bodies. For women specifically.
Yes. The other thing I was going to say is I think that, this is back to our other conversation. I might cut this out, but I think that might be Packmate because he was texting me earlier about where's the thing tomorrow? Where do I have to be? What time do I have to be there? It's like, can we all go together? Yeah. What should I get?
No, he's definitely Packmate. Have you seen the way that he talks to people? Like so he's definitely more of like, I think he's more of like ADHD. He's more, if you know, you know. He's definitely more on like that end of it, but there's definitely clearly some tism sprinkled in there because he's one of those people that like has all this information and like just wants to share it with you because he's excited that he has this information, like a small child. And, like, he kind of will, like, have this conversation, then all of a sudden just disappear. He's done with the conversation, moves on. Like, he's definitely Pac-Man material.
We can tell him about that in the car tomorrow.
He'd be like, hey, have you ever considered...
That could be one of our criteria for the list as well.
Yeah, are you a Pac-Man?
Yeah, it's just like a bonus.
Yeah.
It helps.
It definitely helps. It helps with overall communication and understanding.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever considered that maybe the Packmates are the majority and the...
Oh yeah. We're definitely, it's a pack.
So like, why is it called neurodivergent instead of we're the normal and then the normies are the weirdos?
I don't know. I feel like there is probably a higher percentage than recorded of neurodivergent people or neurospicy people. But the way that society has developed throughout time is that you are considered an outcast if you're neurospicy versus if you're neurotypical. So people, I think, they don't want to admit that they might have issues or quote unquote issues and that they might be different than somebody else. Yeah. I think that's more what it is. I feel like there's probably a lot more people out there that are neurodivergent than are being recorded. Yeah. That's just my thought.
I think that makes sense. And just like if you're not like educated on like signs to look for, you know, like that whole thing.
And TikTok has been a like tremendous help.
Yeah.
And like, even though like I know I'm not officially diagnosed by any means, but a lot of the things that have like I've come across mainly from TikTok. Praise TikTok.
Sponsor us?
Maybe. we'll do something for you. But like there's a lot of behaviors that I do that I thought were like normal or that like I didn't realize I did them until somebody was like, or I didn't know that they weren't normal until somebody was like, do you do these things? And it's like a list of 7 things, and I'm like, I do all of those. Cool.
That's my entire personality.
Yeah. And then it's like, you have autism. What?
Cool. Oh man. Yeah, it's just, and it's crazy to me. Like, it's so great. I want to be able to create TikTok content so much, but I just like haven't really been able to get myself to do it for like whatever reasons. But it's so nice that people are able to be so like open and vulnerable about those things.
Yeah.
Because like there's so many like minute like little things that we do that somebody says, and then I'm like, that's like exactly what I've always done. Like, it's just like naturally something that I do, and I didn't even realize like it was A, different, or like B, something neurodivergent, etc.
Yeah.
Or there was a reason behind it too.
Yeah, 100%. Or like a lot of the stimming things, especially like knee tapping or
Nail picking.
Yeah, I also like play with like my collarbones. Like
I play with my hair.
Yeah, that's like an area that I play with a lot. Especially if I have a necklace on, and I like putting things in my mouth. This weird like oral fixation. That's a big thing. Like, there's a lot of little like stimming tics that I didn't know were things. And that they weren't quote unquote normal. I thought like everybody did it.
Right.
And I'm over here like twitching in my seat like a fucking spaz in class, and people are not doing that. And I'm like, what do you mean?
And I can't even imagine, like, I don't even know if like anything would have changed, but like I didn't know about this when I was in college. Sitting through hour-plus lectures, literal hell, complete torture, especially when it's just the person talking and there's no visual aid either. I was dying. I fell asleep, like almost fell asleep, but like almost instantly, like 5 to 10 minutes in, and I was just like wanting to pull my hair out because I was so bored.
Yeah.
And like, of course, the information in one ear and out the other. Like, I would have to go home and like look at the actual slides and like write things down in order to learn it. And I just wonder like how my like college experience could have been different or better, like, had I...
Oh yeah, 100%. And like, I think it would have, well, now it explains a lot, like why I never actually finished. I have a year left to get a bachelor's degree. That's all I have. But I just have never finished it because school was really hard because I thought it was really boring. I wasn't learning anything. It was stuff that is, oh my god, this was so irritating. So I moved to fucking Idaho, decided to go to school there to start a new life, and they were teaching me things that I had learned in 5th grade. In a junior level college class, they were teaching me things that I learned in 5th grade, and these people were sitting there like, ooh, ah. I was like, what the fuck? You are teaching me nothing.
Yeah.
And I think I've had 2 college professors in the entirety of the time that I was in college, and I was taking college classes since I was 15. In that entire time, I've only had 2 professors that were interesting enough for me to like remember them and remember the information, and like where I felt like I actually learned something from them.
Yeah.
The rest of it, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's just like kind of a shame because like I want to know the information, but like I would have to, or like another example too of what I had to do is like I had to rewrite my notes with colors, and then if I like rewrote everything and highlighted stuff, or like for example like pharmacology was orange and then like anatomy was blue, I could picture my notes when I was taking tests.
Yeah.
But like if it were just like verbal and like auditory input,
can't do that. Nope.
Kill me. I would not remember anything.
Nope.
Nothing.
I am auditory is my like bottom tier, like buried under the sand type of learning learning style. Cannot do it. Like, 1, I hear different things all the time, and it takes my brain like a second to come back around and catch up to what was actually said. And then 2, it just, if it's not interesting enough for me to like grasp it, it's gone.
Yeah.
Because I have to be able to visualize it, and if it's not interesting, I'm not visualizing it, and it doesn't exist. Never existed.
Yeah. And like for me too, like even with workouts, if I don't write it down or I can't see it on the board, I won't remember what I need to do.
Yeah.
You know, unless it's like 2 things, you know. But like even then, I'm a lot more comfortable if I can see what it is that I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. And I don't know, I think for me, and this is probably the tism, is my, for lack of a better term, or like I kind of have a photographic memory. So like as long as I can see it, I can remember it. I can like almost repeat it verbatim. And this is how I coach. Like I will essentially memorize probably 95% of that information and repeat it damn near verbatim. And I'll get all the key points, all the important things, because I can visually see when I was reading. And like there was one book series, and this was, I don't know why this one always like sticks with me, but I was reading a book called House of Night. If you are a younger person or you like young adult type books, read that series. But it's called House of Night, and a friend had recommended it to me in 8th grade, and I started reading it, and I knew that I had read it before, because like the words, I was like, interesting, there's no way. And I think when I first read it, I was really bored by it, like I wasn't into reading yet, and but the first like 2.5 chapters I had gotten through, I remembered all the words. I was like, yep, I've read this before. And then I realized when I stopped. I remembered when I stopped.
Yeah, and like for me, I guess like I just have to like, I have to process it by me writing it down. And then, like, if I wrote it, then I can picture it and see it or it. But if I just, like, read over it, like, if I read those freaking coaching notes, nope.
It's a lot of information. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes it's a struggle, especially if it's, like, stuff where I'm like, oh, again? Then it's really hard. But again, if I can see it, or if I take, like, the time to see it, and then
maybe that's what it is, like, taking the time to actually see it.
Yeah.
Versus, like, looking at it and being like, I don't have time or energy for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Packmate things.
Packmate.
I feel like we should make a shirt of, like, a little derpy pack of, like, wolves. With one little chihuahua.
Who's the chihuahua? Oh my gosh. Or we could also, maybe we just ask all the packmates what their spirit animal is. Or their Patronus.
I like that one. That should be a question.
What's your Patronus?
Yeah. And if they know, they're part of it. They
don't even know what a Patronus is.
I know one of them who doesn't know.
Oof.
You know.
That's a big oof that's going to go on this application.
Yeah. No, but were you there when was asking about our spirit animals, and then he decided to assign us spirit animals?
Yes.
He said I was a fucking lizard.
Did he give you an explanation?
No.
He told me I was a turtle because I look hard on the outside, but I'm soft on the inside, and I taste good.
Who is eating turtles?
Apparently.
Also, that's a weird thing to tell another human being.
Yeah.
You look like you taste good. What? Excuse me, sir.
Let's go ahead and rewind that and not say it.
Yeah, no, he despite the fact that I demonstrate a lot of characteristics of real-life house cats, so many, like, literally I am a fucking cat. And the fact that I have a wolf tattooed on my actual leg, and wolves are probably my favorite animal, because also, packmate.
Packmate.
I am a fucking lizard. And there was no explanation. And I was like, what? And then he kept moving on to other people. No fucking explanation.
We need to get an explanation on that.
Why am I a fucking lizard?
Yeah. What the heck?
I don't like that. I don't want to be a lizard. I don't even like lizards.
Oh, this just in.
Oh my God!
Says, I'm part Irish, yes.
Irish potato!
Also, wants to know why we needed to know his birthday, but he said 7-5, so I don't know.
Already determined. We can talk about it on the car ride up.
We'll give you, it's on a need to know basis.
We'll give you, we just needed to know your sign. That's it.
Do you identify as a Cancer? That's more important.
Yes or no?
Yeah. We're gonna need your time of birth as well as
we're gonna do
the
your
location of your birth.
Full chart, ready to go. To whip it out.
And then he drives us to the thing and we just start going through and analyzing his birth chart the entire ride.
And then he's just like, fuck am I in the car with?
You know what? We gotta turn around.
Like, you know what? I think you might need to find a new ride home. Leaves us in the middle of Boulder City.
Man. Yeah, and then the next thing we know, he doesn't go to the gym anymore.
Yeah, just he decided to move back home.
Oh man.
I feel like he's gonna end up moving here.
Yeah, why would?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the reasonings that he was giving as to why it would be hard to move here, 100% valid. Totally get it.
I think his girlfriend's family.
Yeah, I mean his family too.
Yeah,
or at least some of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like a majority of her family is up there, and again, completely valid. But you know what? You have one life. Fuck it. Just go experience a new place.
Yep. Just as we always say, if you want to do something, go for it. If it involves your feelings, crush them.
Just bury that shit.
Yeah.
Who needs emotions?
Who needs emotions when you could just do actions?
Yeah. Delete the emotions. Put them in a box. Throw it in a pit.
Burn it.
Yeah. Blow the pit up. And then bury it under concrete.
Do you know that they used to explode nukes underground?
I feel like I did know this, which is a little scary.
Yes. Like at the, what is Nuclear History Museum? No. Atomic History Museum? Whatever it is. Something. The Atomic Bomb Nevada Museum.
Yeah.
That's here.
That's like close to Area 51.
I went there before and like I watched a film and like saw pictures of how like just out in the desert there's like pictures of where they exploded the bombs underground and it's just a bunch of circles, bunch of different sized circles everywhere, and then there's videos of it happening and then like it blows up and then the ground is like a wave.
That seems really terrifying.
Yes.
Like I want to know how it changed the ecosystem that was underneath the ground.
Yes.
Like what weird creatures now live there.
And like it wasn't just like 5. It's like dozens and or hundreds.
Yeah, lots of them. Lots of underground explosions.
Yeah.
Because that's healthy.
Yeah. But anyway, that was the visual I was getting. You're talking about blowing the hole up and like, yes, bury it and then blow it up and it'll be like,
the whole ground just one wave. Like when you take a blanket to shake it out, and it makes that sound, the snappy sound.
Yep. And then everything crumbles inwards, and we're like, no feelings.
Yeah, wee. I can continue on living now.
That's just all those like old feels of like bombs that were blown up. That's just me and Madison exploding all of our feelings.
Because we cannot cope with them.
Too many.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like this has been a really good conversation today. We did not stick to the agenda, but that is very consistent with the podcast.
See, again, this is a conversation about nothing and everything all at once.
Yes. It's amazing. It's great. We have the best time. I told you at the beginning, you're in for a ride of your life. So I hope that it was great. I hope you buckled up at the beginning and
definitely at the end.
and we're all safe. All right. So anything to close out the show, Madison?
I don't think so. We're still looking for coffee sponsors.
Yes. We've received many applications.
So many.
So, yeah, next Coffee Thursday, hit us up and listen to my announcement at the beginning of the podcast again, just in case you need the information. So, we will talk to you on the next one. Bye! Bye.